Hello everyone, Senior Hero, welcome to Final Fantasy XIII, and I think this guy's name is Snow, and he's very earnestly punching his hand. Let's go see what's inside this. Hey, I got pocket cash.
We didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, that's questionable fashion.
It's over. It's all over.
That's better fashion. I have some monstrously loud footsteps.
I'm just gonna die anyway.
Never should have fought back.
More people up there. Okay. Save over this, because that's what we do. Probably should alternate save slots, but whatever. So these people are just generally, like, sad and depressed. Which makes sense, everything's going poorly for them.
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
No, that's even worse.
No dirt naps today. We're all in this together. Our enemy's the Cocoon Sanctum. Their dreaded Psycom, no less.
What's to dread? Psycom's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
Well, we are the heroes after all.
Let's prove it!
Yeah!
You can tell because their outfits are highly unique.
Sanctum's gonna pay for this.
And unique outfits is a sign of being heroes.
Wrapped up and ready!
Oh, he just straight up just punches dudes. Okay. Snow, Gadot? I don't know. And I don't know, very French sounding names.
Gotta clear a path out of here.
Let's punch a dude in the face then. Hand grenade! Or, you know, we could have just won. That works too.
No more.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
Charge in, guns blazing.
Hey, that's not a plan.
Real heroes don't need plans.
I mean... Yes? Punch the dog. Oh, the dog got staggered.
Oh, yeah!
Punch things. Effective punching. That musical cue reminds me of Sonic 06 for some reason.
Same plan as always. Hit him hard and hit him again.
Those grenades seem pretty good. Yeah. Get that final punch in. It's one of those summoning portals.
Don't you kids go falling behind now.
I mean, it's just a bunch of groups of like 4 dudes, so. Ha! That does damage if it hits him in the face. That's funny. Oh, interesting. They've disguised my allies' HP totals. Do they show up in the thing? Yeah. Oh, but I can't look at them. Their HP is question marks. Fascinating. Do I have, like... Okay, I've got another thing here. SciComm. The Sanctum military is composed of 2 main branches. The Guardian Corps, responsible for maintaining security in various jurisdictions throughout Cocoon, and SciComm, Public Security and Intelligence Command. Okay. SciComm is an elite special operations unit charged with protecting Cocoon from Pulsian incursion. In contrast to the lightly armored Guardian Corps, SciComm employs an array of advanced heavy weaponry and cruiser-class airships. As SciComm bears responsibility for any and all threats of Pulse origin, it was SciComm who conducted the purge. That makes sense.
You all okay? Hey, careful with those. Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Wait! Let me fight with you!
You can't expect us to just sit here.
Good help.
Yep.
Please, let us help.
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Here, take this one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me in.
for it. Here's yours. Take care now. Mom?
Don't worry.
Huh?
So I just
Hold it steady.
here.
Oh, that's not good.
Nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
You sure?
Yeah. Moms are tough.
Just being named Mother, though, is not promising.
It's the last one, boss.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
No.
Yeah.
Push comes to shove. Keep him safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area.
That's an interesting little bit of interstitial thought dialogue.
We're going home
Retrospective
together.
dialogue.
Come on! Everybody up!
Right. New recruits, on me!
Come on.
Time to go, kiddo.
Kiddo was named. Kiddo will be fine. Kiddo was named Hope, I think.
We're not losing to SciComm, you hear me?
This'll be a piece of cake.
Okay, you get an iron bangle. So let's equip it to our illustrious leader. Wild Bear? An army surplus item, this emblem uses AMP technology to boost the wearer's attributes. Oh, okay, I see. That is how he punches things. Events Chapter 1, The Warpath Home. The Purge is a Sanctum initiative designed to protect the stability of Cocoon by forcing potentially dangerous civilians to relocate to Pulse. However, the relocation is simply a facade to cover the massacre that ensues. The government's true goal is the brutal extermination of all possible threats to a peaceful society. Having discovered the horrific truth, Snow leads the members of Nora against the government soldiers of SciComm. Okay, I see. So they say that they're being relocated to Pulse, but they're actually just being killed. Inspired by the actions of this handful of brave young men and women, the beleaguered civilians take heart and join the battle in hope of returning to a normal life. Among the citizens who stand against the forces of SciComm is a mother who wishes for nothing more than to protect her son. Obviously, Mother is an important character.
Come on!
Stay sharp. Don't want to make their job any
Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and make a second save here.
easier.
Sorry, boss.
So do I have a bunch of NPCs or just the main guys? Okay. So can this change commands after I've auto-queued it to something else? Like if hand grenade is more favorable because of the area of effect,
Back us up.
will it change? I feel like it might be doing that some, but I'm not actually sure. I feel like guns are really good at staggering the dog things. I also feel like hand grenades are more effective against the dog thing, the pantheons or whatever, than punches are.
You gotta win this!
What was that glow thing? Oh, I got healed. Okay, one of my allies must have a healing spell or something.
All right. Let's shake things up a little.
Oh, I ran into cutscene.
Mobilize beta force. Put down the resistance.
Ah, we got ourselves a boss type enemy.
Heroes don't run from fights.
Got some nice flowing
We fight and we survive!
things. Out. Oh, that's not promising. I want to see how hand grenade feels against it. Reasonable. Okay, they're auto-using potions, it looks like, so that's nice. Wow, my attack does not build up stagger nearly as much as Gadot's does. Is it Gadot or Godot? Is it Gal Gadot? It might be Gadot.
Here.
Yeah, she's totally using potions. The brew. Would you like to parachute to come down from up there? No, that doesn't. Ooh, 5 potions. That's nice. Mother is so dead. That's going to be heroic sacrifice.
No! We got trouble!
No kidding. Stay down.
Did you get hit or something?
I told you, didn't I? Moms are tough.
Can she be a main character? Nope. Nope, she can't be. Pieta? Man, that is some serious grip.
Get him home. Please.
Hold on!
Yep. As foretold by the fact that she was named Mother. I want her to show up later somehow. Just inexplicably.
Come on! We have to move!
Right.
Yes. Yes, I would. Thank you for asking. Over this one.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that?
People don't know.
And you knew this was gonna happen?
The purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
SciComm, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse File C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
That's a cool design. Myrmidon, eh? So far what I'm noticing is that guns are really good at building up the thing. Also, the chain. Also, it looks like red refills far more quickly than non-red does. Ooh, stagger. Am I fully healed automatically after battle? I don't actually know. I'm just glad they've given me a bunch of Phoenix Downs. Hull armor emulsion. So isn't emulsion like a distribution within a fluid or something? I'm not actually sure. The polymer is like plastic chains, basically.
What's that? Huh?
Attention, purge deportees. Attention, purge deportees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah! Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The post-file C.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Mom.
Fancy.
Here.
That's a lot of bangles.
It's too much, isn't it? Face it later. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
You said it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
This retrospective narrator is kind of an interesting thing to have.
So, how do you figure that post-file C is different from the Sanctums? All things being equal, I just as soon keep one.
Time to jump.
Yeah. Hey, hey! Hey! Hang on! What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
Your chocobo ain't big enough to help you there. Well then.
Come on, come on!
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
course not.
Man, that guy's made of muscle.
Hey, get a grip, man. What's wrong with you?
Get him home. Get who home?
Oh, that was the thing Lightning was on. Without a pilot, it just crashed.
Toss me that.
Catch. What are you doing?
So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Yeah. There's our ride.
Now you're talking.
Okay, wait, which way is the...
Oh, could they?
Got this punching fist into hand idle.
I hope everyone's all right.
Well, objectively, not everyone is all right. So obviously, everyone is a subset of everyone.
Standing there ain't gonna stop us.
Okay, what was the item I just picked up? Does he have... Nope, his HP is still an unknown value. Okay, Power Circle is less magic, more strength. I don't have magic, so that seems fine. Ah, save point. That's a good idea. No, not in new data. Yeah, this one. I'm just going to confuse myself by trying to do double saves. I'm just going to keep to one. I mean, that does seem to generally be the plan. Oh, that's just a spot of fire. How? I feel like the hand grenade is a stronger choice than punching is. The game is apparently agreeing because it's giving it to me on the auto there. It's like I punched missiles out of him. I think it does auto-heal me after every battle. Like, if I click status, it just gives me things like this. It doesn't give me anything... I mean, it tells me my HP. Right, that's like my HP total. Oh yeah, it was... That's not... Is there new events? All in innocence. Cocoon citizens have always been terrified of Pulse and the mysterious horrors that are said to stalk its hostile wastelands. Their fear is so great that if a Cocoon native were to have even the briefest contact with pulsing elements, former friends and neighbors would consider them corrupted and dangerous. In light of this fact, the Sanctum orders the purging of Bottom in an effort to remove all potentially pulse-tainted civilians. Accordingly, soldiers round up all those identified as candidates for relocation and inform them of their impending exile. However, PSICOM, the elite arm of the Sanctum military, then begins to massacre the helpless civilians. This prompts Snow to lead the people in a rebellion against the army. Tragically, one of the civilians who decides to follow him, hoping to protect her son, dies in the act of saving Snow's life. From afar, the boy witnesses the moment of his mother's death in shock and disbelief. The false sea awaits. A massive object is transported through the sky over the hanging edge. This object is a pulse vestige, a lower world artifact that had been nothing more than a bottom landmark. 2 days ago, it was discovered that the vestige housed a long-dormant pulse fal'C. Fal'C had slumbered undisturbed on the outskirts of a cocoon city for centuries. The Sanctum decrees that the presence of the pulse entity and its corrupting magics have tainted the entire population of the city and orders the purge. For different reasons, Lightning and Saz now make their way towards the very being that was a catalyst for so much tragedy. Snow, meanwhile, is crushed by feelings of guilt after many die under his command. He only emerges from his gloom when Gadot reminds him that the fal'C is holding a certain young lady captive who needs her hero now more than ever. Okay. History and myth. Pulse fal'C. fal'C are an existence beyond human comprehension, possessed of incredible magic power. The ones responsible for Cocoon's construction are protectors of humanity, but there are others of their kind as well. The fal'C, who dwell on Pulse and named themselves enemies of Cocoon. Humans who encounter Pulse fal'C are cursed, being turned to l'C and ordered to destroy Cocoon. Okay, so fal'C are powerful, vaguely deific beings, and l'C are like the minions of the fal'C from Pulse, is what I'm getting from this. It is for this reason that most ordinary citizens support the Purge. Anyone who may have come into contact with one of these fal'C represents a dire threat. Okay, so they basically get suborned and made enemies against their will. I see. Bioweapons. The Sanctum has developed a vast arsenal of weaponry to defend against the constant threat of Pulse, and these living weapons are one of the many fruits its research has borne. Ordinary Cocoon wildlife transformed into efficient killing machinery through selective breeding, intense training, and physical augmentation. Bioweapons retain all the raw power and feral fury of their native counterparts while obeying the commands of their handlers with unwavering loyalty. AMP technology. Antimatter Manipulation Principle, AMP, forms the foundation for a variety of technological wonders. Okay? Enabling phenomena ranging from phase-space interference to the manipulation of gravitational force. Humans ordinarily lack the means to wield magic, but through the use of mana drives, another product of the principle, it is possible to synthesize its effects. Okay, so Antimatter Manipulation Principle, or AMP, is just technobabble for magic, it sounds like. Good to know. I'm sure we have more enemy intel. Tilters, Myrmidon. Its weakness is fire. And Behemoths. Okay. Yeah, cool. Lightning and water. That just means, like, a lot of... so one of the things that this game needs right now... the main menu? Really? Is... I'm just going to clear these out. Okay, actually, the speed with which you complete a battle determines your rating. Ratings influence rewards, such as the spoils obtained after battle. Okay, so the better you do, the better your loot drops are. For each second you undercut the target time, your score increases by the battle's PPS, points per second value. This score, in turn, determines your rating. Finishing at the target time will earn you an average rating of 3 stars out of a maximum of 5. Initiating combat with a preemptive strike provides an initiative bonus, pre-applied as an extension of the target time. So, was there anything here? Okay, this seems... By pressing at the abilities command, you can select Repeat, which queues up the last set of abilities used. Oh, okay. Pressing Y executes a partial command queue. Okay. Queuing up a single ability and queue up a single ability and press Y to execute immediately, or press Y after entering a full queue to act before your HP gauge is filled. Abilities corresponding to charged segments will be performed and the rest will be cancelled. Okay. Item use... So if you need to, like, use stuff right away to, say, use an item, you can do that, for example. Item use does not deplete the ATP gauge, but permanently consumes the item. If the battle team leader's HP reaches 0, the game is over, regardless of whether or not other members are still standing. Always keep a close eye on your leader's HP. Once you have entered a battle, there is no way to flee. Appraise enemies carefully beforehand. If they appear too powerful, it may be best to avoid the fight entirely. You can, however, press back after pausing a battle will start to select retry, which will return you to a moment just before the battle. Items will be returned, but all damage to enemies will be reset. This is about chain. So each time you land a successful attack on an enemy, the enemy's chain gauge displayed in the upper right corner of the screen will charge slightly. This gauge drains slowly over time, but by maintaining a steady flow of attacks, you can drive the chain bonus upward. Deliver enough hits in rapid succession, and the gauge will eventually fill. If you connect once more with an enemy in this state, you will stagger that enemy. Staggered enemies take a great deal of damage from every attack. Increased damage is not the only effect of staggering a foe. Some abilities behave differently against staggered targets. Note that some enemies are more easily staggered than others. The chain gauge for easily staggered opponents will charge significantly even as the result of a minor attack. It is always to your advantage to stagger enemies quickly, so keep a close eye on their chain gauges and try to maintain a high rate of attacks and blah blah blah. There's a bunch of stuff here. Minimap. Auto jump. Blue and red indicators. Whereas possible jump over an obstacle indicate points you must reach in order to operate a device. Okay, so that's just blue are jump spots and red are operation spots. Skippable cutscenes. You can skip them if you want. Yeah, saving is a good idea. Basic controls. Yep. Just clearing up all of the things, right? Area maps. You can open the map if current by pressing X. I discovered that. You can also view the map by pressing Y and then selecting map. Datalog. This is the datalog. Hooray. Camera settings. Yes. Okay, cool. Now our datalog doesn't have random stuff going on. Potion and Phoenix down. Okay, it has info at the top. Small amount of HP to all allies. Reveals an ally from KO. Blazefire Saber, a weapon new to the Sanctum Army. This gunblade is only issued to highly trained soldiers. Vega 42's level 1. Civilian pilots. Okay. Random stuff. Using latest in military-grade AMP technology, this emblem boosts the physical power of the wearer. Cool. Iron Bangle. Raise HP. A colloidal dispersion used as a raw material in bioengineering. Currency used for military remuneration. Can be sold for a premium. Unicorn Mart. Okay, so I can potentially get more markets. Lightning's birthday present, survival knife, Gravcon unit, and datalog. A personal gravity control device. Interesting. Oh. So that lets me reposition. Okay, that's fair. Why not? Okay, well, I think that is going to about wrap it up for today. So until next time, everyone, I want to say something like punch your palms. But anyway, take care and goodbye.